Hey everybody, Nate here from WASD20. I've got a December channel update here. We're going to be talking about Patreon. We're going to be talking about a holiday gamers gift guide that I made and a bunch of other stuff, so it should be good. Stick around. So first off, it's mid-December. Happy holidays, everybody. Christmas is coming and I can't wait. And in light of that, I made a little holiday gamers gift guide. I believe it's the Gamers Holiday Gift Guide from WASD20. It is on WASD20.net on my website. I'll put a link right up there. You can go check that out. There's also going to be a link in the description. I made a list of 20 items that from the past year, things that I bought or things that I reviewed, and some things that I just am like drooling over and really, really want. So go check them out there on the website. I think you'll really like it. It's gotten a really good response so far. I also wanted to cue you all into a couple WASD20 live events that are coming up that you won't want to miss. The first one is tomorrow at time of filming. That's December 17, probably around 10 p.m. Eastern time. I will be streaming a little bit of Tales from Candlekeep Tomb of Annihilation, which is a new D&D PC game that's based on kind of their board game style. So it's kind of a cool game that I've been having a lot of fun with, and we'll be playing a little bit of that. So come check it out, come hang out in the chat, and spend some time with me playing a cool PC D&D game. The next event is in 1 week. That's Saturday, December 23, the Mappening. I don't know what number we're on now, 13 or 14. We're getting up there, guys. It's been it's been a lot of Mappenings. So that should be a lot of fun. I've got some commissions lining up, and I'm sure I'll have plenty of cool map stuff to work on. So come hang out, the Mappening. December 23, a special holiday edition. I'll be drinking some eggnog, as is my tradition around Christmas time. This is coffee. So anyway, the Mappening, Saturday, December 23. Come hang out, bring your pen or pencil, or just your eggnog. That's fine too. Next up, let's talk about Patreon. There has been quite a Patreon mess in the last week. About a week ago now, Patreon announced some changes to their fee structure that caused a really big uproar. Patreon, in case you don't know, is a service that allows content creators to kind of put their work out there and ask people to jump on board as patrons, pledge usually monthly, and get certain rewards in the process of doing so. So I do have a Patreon. I've had that for about a year now. I got the message and I didn't really quite understand it, but there was a lot of people really upset about it, and a lot of patrons actually started canceling their pledges because of the new fee structure. What it did is it took a, I don't know what the fee structure was before, to be honest with you. It was kind of unpredictable, and I think that's one of the things they wanted to do is make it more transparent and predictable what a content creator like myself can expect to get, what percent they can expect to get from their pledges, and it was going to be 95%, which is pretty decent. But in doing so, it caused patrons, those people pledging the money, to have to pay more. It added a 2.9% service fee plus a 35-cent flat rate for every pledge. So you can understand someone paying only $1 a month all of a sudden is now paying somewhere closer to $1.50 a month because of that new increase. And that just didn't seem right. It didn't seem right to content creators like me. It was kind of like, huh, I don't know if that's great. I didn't mind the kind of unpredictability of what I was going to get. Honestly, it was really close to what people were pledging. Anyway, I had no issue with it. I think a lot of people had no complaints about it, and yet they felt a need to change it, maybe because they were making more money off of it. That's what a lot of people are saying. But either way, it pissed a lot of people off, and less than a week afterwards, they announced that they were not going to do any of those changes. They said, we heard you, you're upset, and okay, we'll keep things the way they are for now. We need to reevaluate a little bit and find a better structure. We understand this is not the one. We're sorry. All right, so I'd like to think they did it out of the goodness of their hearts, but the reality is I think they were losing a lot of money over this. People were canceling their pledges left and right, especially some of the bigger content creators. People making a living on Patreon were very much affected by tons and tons of people leaving. I only lost 2 patrons, and one of them said, hey, I'd like to pay you on PayPal every month instead, if that's okay. And I said, sure. I certainly don't expect that, but if you want to do that, that's fine with me. And anyway, so I came out just fine, but I know a lot of people really hurt by this, and that sucks. That's not cool. Shame on you, Patreon, for not, I don't know, vetting this better. for not foreseeing what a disaster this was going to be, I guess. Hindsight's 2020. I'm not a businessman. I don't know, but it was interesting to watch. Moral of the story for me is I'm really thankful for my patrons. These are people, I'll put their names up on the screen here, who stuck with me through it all and sent me encouraging messages like, hey, I don't really agree with what they're doing here, but I still want to give you money. Or, hey, we're with you through thick and thin, man. We appreciate what you do. So anyway, that was really cool to see. And in the end, I'm glad that they did away with the changes they were planning to do. For me, Patreon is not a major source of income. I have a day job, first of all, and I have YouTube AdSense revenue. I have affiliate stuff, and Patreon income is less than all of that. But every little bit counts for sure, and I really do appreciate the people who throw me a bone and lend their support. It does help me upgrade my equipment, buy new products for review. So I really appreciate that, and it kind of creates this really cool community of people who I know have my back. It's really awesome. So thanks, patrons. Next up, just wanted to mention that I know I said I was going to be doing a how to ink game science dice video sometime soon, but the inking of game science dice is not going as well as I had hoped. Some of them are turning out okay, but I'll change my focus here and you can see this a little better. Some of them are not turning out very okay, we'll say. Yeah. The black ones are especially hard. I don't know, they're looking super hazy. The white ones, much better. Not bad at all. But anyway, that is coming soon. In terms of just general life stuff, just yesterday I took my master's degree final project, capstone project, to my professor, and I handed it to him and said, here you go. It's all done. I don't have my degree yet, but it's coming soon. It's in the mail, I hear. And man, that feels so good. It's been a fall in which I didn't get to a lot of the videos I really wanted to do and just didn't have the time to do a lot of the things I wanted to do. Took some longer breaks than I would have preferred to, but whew, the master's degree is done. So that feels really good. In case you don't know, it's a master's degree in educational technology. So yes, I teach and it'll be useful in that. I also proposed a video production class at school this year, which I'm really excited about. And it's looking like it might run next year. I don't know. It's kind of iffy right now. There's a lot of budget issues, a lot of things up in the air. But I got my fingers crossed that we can work something out with that. So that's another cool thing, just in terms of things going on in my personal life. Lastly, 3 weeks left until RPG class begins. Yes, I'm teaching a class on tabletop role-playing games. I'm so excited about it, so stay tuned. In 3 weeks, I'm going to be starting to put more videos out on that as I'm teaching the class. I'll kind of be vlogging that experience, so that should be a lot of fun. Anyway, life is good. Christmas break is in sight for me, and I can't wait. I want to thank you guys for joining me on this one. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, leave those down below. I always love to hear from you. And everybody take care. You'll see me again very soon. WASD 20 Holiday Game Gift Buyer's Guide. Let's try that again. Gift guide for gamers gift buyer holiday. Ha.